I think from now on Liu Zhou doesn't need a court anymore. When there's a case, you only need to guess. And you'll crack it.
How bold you are. Somebody come. Yes, sir. Arrest him. Yes, sir.
Stop. Get lost. I'll see which of you dare to overstep.
What? Seeing you have been found out, you now want to resist the arrest and escape. Tell you the truth. Qing Inten is surrounded, and there's no way you can escape. If you tell the truth, you might clear yourself. Otherwise, you would have committed the crime of resisting a government official.
What's going on?
Last night there was a murder at Qingyang Inn.
What? A murder?
That's right. It was said that 2 customers died in a room, killed by a sword.
How do you know?
This morning, I went to Ziyang Street to restock, and ran into the innkeeper of Qingyang Inn. He reported it at the yamen and told me. He was so scared that he didn't look that good.
Qing Jin is usually quiet. How could this happen?
Quite right.
When did they check in?
Master, last evening,
When did you discover the bodies?
early this morning.
The blood on the body's wounds has congealed. Judging from that, the murder happened between 11 and 1 last night.
Right. Governor, look, the 2 bodies were killed by throat wounds. This situation is uncommon. And Master, could they have fought and killed each other?
It's impossible. First, there's no weapon inside the room. Second, they were lying head to head, which shows that the killer killed these 2 face to face.
Innkeeper,
Master,
did you hear anything last night?
after delivering supper to those 2 last night, they bolted the door. I went back to my room to sleep. After a busy day, I was very tired and slept like the dead. I didn't hear anything.
Then, who was on the night shift?
It was a mute girl.
Bring her here.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Hurry! Idiot! 夜店!
Here she is.
Stupid. He kneel in front of prefectural governor. I did it. I say kneel.
Enough. You were working on the night shift last night. Did you hear anything in the middle of night?
I did. Can't you gesture slower? How will the master understand you?
Don't scare her. Step back.
Yes, sir.
You're saying that you heard the noise of people falling on the floor. Then, what happened next? You knocked on the door, and no one answered. And then you left. All right, you may go.
Get lost.
The killer was indeed here yesterday.
Master, you're clever.
Innkeeper.
Master.
Anyone else check in last night?
No, they were the only 2. Our inn closes between 5 and 7. The door is closed from 7 to 9, unless that killer got into the inn himself.
Order the yamen runners to remove the bodies. Tell the coroner to examine the bodies at the yamen.
Yes, sir.
Master, isn't that Qingyang Inn?
Why so many people? In front of it?
I don't know.
Let's go and take a look.
Do you remember what I just told you?
Master, rest assured, once I have any news, I will report it to you.
A murder case happened in Xinyang Inn. You're responsible. Act prudently.
Yes, sir?
Master, it seems like something happened.
Let's go in.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I'm so unlucky. You messenger of death. Since you came to the inn, there hasn't peace here. Either something breaks, or someone dies. You'll destroy this inn. I'll beat you to death. You idiot. You idiot. I'll kill you. Death's messenger. I beat you. You hide. I'll kill you.
Innkeeper, we want to stay.
Get up. Guest, please. Come in 7 people.
That's right. 4 front-facing rooms, please.
No problem. This way. Please have a seat.
Innkeeper, we are traveling doctors. We are very thirsty after the long journey. Can we have a cup of tea?
No problem. Hurry. Make the tea.
Why don't you all sit down?
Come in and sit. Have a seat.
Innkeeper, earlier in front of your inn, we saw many officials. Did something happen at the inn?
No, nothing happened. Hurry, put down the tea.
Young lady, did something happen at the inn? Earlier, I saw government officials carry out 2 bodies. Did someone die?
You go away. There was indeed an accident, but it's all right. You can stay here without worrying.
Di Chun,
Get lost.
get the silver.
Yes, sir.
Innkeeper, come and sit down. Look. Here are 50 taels of fine silver. I'll ask questions and you will answer. If you answer 1 wrong, 10 taels will be subtracted. You answer right, this silver is yours.
Sure. Go ahead and ask.
Did a murder happen here?
No, what murder? The 2 customers who died. Suddenly, which alerted the Yamen.
Wrong answer. 10 taels are subtracted.
Put down the silver first. Ask me again. Any question is fine. I will tell the truth. To tell you the truth, 2 people died at the inn last night.
How did they die?
Who knows? It's very strange. These 2 customers came in last night.
Innkeeper,
You 2 staying overnight?
a front-facing room, please.
Sure, here. Room 1, on your left.
All right?
Gas, supper, soup. Eat here. Should we send it to your room?
We don't want to. Send the meal to the room.
All right. I'll have someone send water to your room.
All right?
I delivered the supper to their room myself. They said nothing and told me to leave and then they bolted the door.
Or what happened after that?
Guessed.
I don't know what happened after that.
This morning, when I delivered water to them, the door was open, and they had been already killed. How unfortunate. I'd run this inn for over 10 years. First time seeing this. What bad luck.
How about this? Take me to the room to look around, okay?
All right. But the silver...
It's yours.
下面去. Daddy. Those two lay at the door, heads side by side. Their throats had tiny wounds.
You mean their throats were cut?
That's right.
Open it. Innkeeper. Last night, did something hear any noise?
The mute seemed to hear people falling. She knocked. Let me get her and you can ask her.
All right, you may go.
Master, what's wrong?
Di Chun, who do you think killed these two people?
How would I know? Master, you know.
Let me ask you, how did the killer enter the room?
I have no idea.
Take a look. The bolt is not damaged, which shows that the killer didn't break into the room. The windowsill is dusty, which means the window was never opened. How did the killer enter the room and kill the two guests?
This is strange. Master, how do you think how he got in?
Of course, he knocked on the door and entered the room.
Knocking? Master, you mean the guests opened the door themselves? And let the killer in? How could this possible?
Di Chun, let me ask you, if you were the deceased and heard a knock, would you know for certain the person outside the door was a killer?
Quite right. Something's wrong, Master.
What?
The innkeeper said. The mute girl worked the night shift. Wouldn't she hear it if someone knocked on the door?
Hurry. Come here. Hurry.
Young lady, don't be afraid. I'm just asking you some questions. Last night, did you hear the noise of people entering the inn? Did you hear the sound of knocking? But you heard someone fall on the floor, didn't you? So you came and knocked. But the bolt was on, wasn't it? Did you hear the noise of closing and bolting the door? All right, you may go.
Leave.
Let's go.
Goldust, what are you thinking?
Nothing.
You ask more detailed questions. Send the prefectural governor. Are you...
Innkeeper, tonight I'll stay here.
You don't mind?
I travel all year long. Why should I mind it? Oh, all right, please get the rooms ready for my nephews. You carry on your business.
Yuanfang, it's getting dark.
We've been on the road all day without seeing a town. I'm afraid Hui Wenzhong won't hang on for long.
Yes, we can't stay in the wild anymore. Hui Wenzhong got the poison and is dying. Once the evening cold sets in, I'm afraid he won't live to see the morning. Oh, we must find a mountain house to stay overnight.
But the mountains are vast. Where can we find people?
Yuanfang, look. It looks like there's someone's house over there.
You are right. It looks like someone's home. God always leaves a door open. Let's go and take a look. Giddy up.
It seems no one is living here.
Anyone here?
Are you a man or a ghost?
I'm a man, just passing through. We missed our stop, so we've come here to stay overnight.
Staying overnight?
We are.
How did you end up on the mountain top?
We got the directions wrong, so we ended up here.
Since you are guests, come in, please. Come in.
Let's go.
This way.
Elder, we don't want to stay here for free. Here's the money.
You don't need to pay me money for staying overnight. After you.
Thank you, Elder.
Yuanfang. Look.
This way. Come. My mountain house is small and shabby. Please put up with this room tonight.
All right.
Thank you, Elder.
I am cooking now. Come and have supper with me after you clean up.
We feel guilty for bothering you. We can't share your meal.
Don't be so polite. We mountain dwellers don't follow so many rules.
Then thank you, Elder.
Thank you. Yuanfang, why so many coffins at this old man's house? It's so strange.
Perhaps it's a custom of mountain dwellers. Open the cloth. Don't suffocate him. How is he?
It's strange. His pulse is even. Perhaps it's because of his formidable Gong Fu skills.
You mean he's okay now?
No, his pulse doesn't show everything. Maybe at night, the poison might burst forth and kill him without any sign. So it's hard to say whether he can live through tonight.
Let me ask the old man whether there's a town in the mountains.
Come.
Elder, do you live alone?
Yes, my wife died. I'm the only one left. Sit down.
How do you make a living? Why did you build the house so high in the mountains?
I was a hunter, and because I was in the mountains daily, I built the house here. Later, I got older. Couldn't climb mountains. I'm too weak for a spear, and my wife died. Since then, I have made coffins to earn a living.
I see.
Guessed. The mountain road is rugged and dangerous. Except for people come for the coffins, no strangers would come here. How did you end up here?
To tell you the truth, our friend was poisoned. We wanted to find a town to treat him, but we ended up in the mountains.
A lethal poison.
That's right.
Let me take a look.
What, you can treat illnesses?
I was a hunter, and the mountain snakes and animals can kill you easily. To live longer, you better know everything.
Then please.
Yuanfang.
Ruyan, the elder can treat illness. Let him take a look.
Great.
What an extreme poison. Was your friend bitten by a poisonous snake?
He was.
Don't blame me for telling you the bad news. Your friend might not live. But I have some herbal medicines for poison. It might be helpful for your friend.
Elder, what herbal medicines do you have?
I have psyllium seed, birthwood, bishan and duerquai.
What did you say? You have duerquai?
I do.
Wonderful. Yuanfang, there's hope for Hui Wenzhong. This duerquai treats mangha poison. If I cook it for him, I think he should be able to hang on 2 more days.
Really?
Of course. Elder, can you give me more duerquai?
Of course, it's worth nothing.
Thank you.
come in. Young lady, how come it's you delivering the tea? Where's Di Chun? He's making supper, so he told you to come here, am I right? What's your name? Xiao Hui. Xiaofeng. When did you come to Qingyang Inn? A year ago? A month ago? Does the innkeeper treat you unkindly? Where are your parents? Do you have any relatives in Liuzhou? All right, carry on your business.
Master!
There's such a thing.
Master! What should we do? Don't alert them. We'll act at the night. Yes, sir.
Yuanfang, the medicine is cooked. Hold him up. I can't get it in.
Elder, please lend me a hand. Let me do it.
He listens.
Well, stop talking nonsense. Feed him the medicine.
It looks promising. Great. The last bit. Quite a feat.
Come, help him to lie down.
Nice and easy.
Elder, we must thank you.
No thanks is needed. It's not too late. Otherwise, no one could save him.
Elder, is there any town around here?
I heard that going down here and heading west, there's a town called Tuoluodi.
Elder, how far is Tuoluodi from here?
I have only heard of it, but never been there. According to the nearby villagers, it's a bit over 10 miles.
Great, there's hope for Hui Wenzhong.
The weather is dry and things are flammable. Take care not to start a fire. The dry weather, flammable things. Take care not to start a fire. The weather is dry and things are flammable. Better take care. Take shade.
Don't stop. Continue. Go. Surround the inner.
That's so.
Young lady, don't be afraid. I just want to ask some questions. Last night, did you hear any noise of people coming into the inn? Did you hear the sound of knocking? But you heard someone fall on the floor, didn't you? I see.
Hurry, guard all the exits.
Yes, sir.
Buster, it's him. How bold. You dare not kneel before the governor.
What business does the prefectural governor have? Charging into my room late at night?
What business? You know the answer.
I don't understand what you mean.
What's your name? Where do you come from?
I am Hui Ying and from Bingzhou.
What are you doing in Liyuzhou?
I'm a traveling doctor who travels around, treating the illnesses of the poor.
Treating illnesses. I think you are here for another reason.
Master, what reason do you think I'm here for?
Let me ask you, why are you so interested in the murder that happened at Qinyang Inn?
It's because since I was young, I have always been interested in cracking cases.
Why stay in the room where they died? Is it because you were interested in cracking the case?
It's but an interest.
You crafty man, it has something to do with the case. Under the circumstances, you'd better confess.
What evidence do you have to make you think I am involved in this case?
Based on your behavior, common people would stay far away. FROM a murder case. Who would spend a lot of money to buy the innkeeper's affection?
Mister, I advise you to tell the truth.
What else?
What normal person would go to a murder scene and look around? Who would not be afraid to stay in a room where people had died? Based on those points, I can see you're closely connected to the case. Even if you are not the killer, you must know about the case. In front of my face, you dare to talk back and be arrogant. Aren't you afraid of the law?
Master, just based on some sheer guesswork and what the innkeeper let out, you can say for certain that I'm involved in the murder case. You really have divine talent. I think from now on Liuzhou doesn't need a court anymore. When there's a case, you only need to guess. And you'll crack it.
How bold you are. Somebody come. Yes, sir. Arrest him. Yes, sir.
Stop. Get lost. I'll see which of you dare to overstep.
What? Seeing you have been found out, you now want to resist the arrest and escape. Tell you the truth. Qinying Inten is surrounded, and there's no way you can escape. If you tell the truth, you might clear yourself. Otherwise, you would have committed the crime of resisting a government official.
All right. Master, I'll tell you the truth.
You should have done this earlier. Step back. Yes, sir. Speak up.
Master, this room was where the murder scene took place last night. Has this been determined?
Of course. The bodies were found in the room.
That's it. The innkeeper told me today that last night, after he delivered supper to the two guests, these two people bolted the door.
That's right. So what?
Master, please take a look. The bolt is not damaged. which shows that the killer didn't break into the room.
I know. You don't need to tell me.
All right, Master, please follow me. This windowsill has dust, and the window as a whole doesn't show any sign of being opened, which shows that the killer didn't enter the room through the window.
Don't beat around the bush. Talk about the murder case.
Master, please be patient. The reason why I stress these 2 points is because people can enter this room only through the door and window. But these 2 are in perfect condition. So how did the killer enter the room?
That's what I want to ask you.
Master. The killer, of course, knocked on the door asking to be let in.
The innkeeper said no one else stayed at the inn last night.
That's right, Master. He's talking nonsense to stall. Master, arrest him now. I don't believe he won't talk under torture.
Innkeeper, don't be in a hurry.
You're in more of a hurry than I am, arguing your way out.
Step back. Continue.
Master, according to the innkeeper, the bodies lay before the door, heads side by side.
That's right.
And they both had throat wounds.
Correct.
Master, you've handled cases for years. You must know about one thing, which is that the throat is the softest spot in the human body. The softest spot, but it's also the most difficult spot to attack. Because when a person is attacked head-on, by reflex he will dodge his head, and then his upper body and lower limbs.
You're right. That is true. In the cease investigation, written by Senior Officer D, it talks about this.
That's right. Please think about how these 2 people were killed by tiny wounds in their throats. Could this killer be an ordinary person?
That's right. Most murder victims have several or even dozens of wounds on their chest and stomach. But these bodies only had 1 wound on their throat, which is very strange. Then, in your opinion, what kind of person was the killer?
I can be sure that the killer was a professional assassin.
A professional assassin.
That's right. After I came to this room and conducted a search, I didn't find any traces of fighting, which shows these 2 people were killed unawares by the killer. Please think, a person attacked 2 men at the same time, and these 2 people didn't respond. We can see the speed and strength of this killer.
Could there be 2 or more killers?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Master, please look here. The killer must have stood here and carried out the killing. That's why the heads lay side by side in front of the door. Master, please look at the distance between the left and right door. How is it possibly big enough for 2 killers to swing their knives? Even if there were indeed 2 killers, they didn't swing the knife at the same time. So it's possible that only one of them swung the knife and killed them. If that was what happened, the wounds wouldn't have only been on their throats. One person had a throat wound, and the other person would have a wound on the chest. Dai Chun, borrow their sword and swing it. Let's demonstrate for Master. Master, if there were two killers standing side by side at the door, we'll show you how they swing their swords. Ready? 1, 2, 3.